never dying, forever trying, above ground, forever flying, never landing. You need help, grab my hand in, fly. Spread your wings far as you can and just
I put my all in it,
fly.
I'm authentic, I'm raw with it. I'm a more call a mortician, coming back like Jordan. I'm 4/5 in this ambition, cooking in the kitchen, in the pot missing, in the shop mission. No, I pissing, I do not listen from the block tripping. I stop wishing, pulling off the lot with the top missing like Motor City. It's all pistons. I blow a check out, ball vicious. That was on my neck, I couldn't fall victim. I was all with it. Don't need a breather. Put that card in, it wasn't a visa. Hardest caught up bringing the heater. Iron the stripes on my brand new Adidas. Still in a meeting with Kellen and Nike, cause we the best talking every season. Give me a reason. I'm playing defense, stealing from heathens. As long as I'm breathing, I'ma keep dreaming. I'm a savage running 21. I'ma pull and pop it like 100. RP to 24, so I work 24 hours. The work is never done, immortal.
Live forever, never dying, forever trying, above ground, forever flying, never landing. You need help, you grab my hand and just fly. Spread your wings and fly. Live forever, never dying, forever trying, above ground, forever flying, never landing. You need help, grab my hand and fly. Spread your wings far as you can and just fly.
I've been here since Guess was ghetto. Yo, I know road, not meadows. I don't score goals from even when that girl look mellow. Yeah, my life unsettled. Black box pets, now black Corvettes, and the facts all checked and a check with zeros. Hello, nah, I ain't never won no medals, but I done toured the London on pedals. When it was heat and tea from kettles. Now we get ice in kettles. Man, I just grind for the levels. Deal with devils, no kennels. I might be a dog, but I live like a rebel. Hola, I do a lot for $1. Yo, I do a lot for the guala. I know what it is to be broke, my brother. Yeah, I want a house for my mother. Made my way, won't in the gutter. Yeah, that's 90, you don't see color, but I'm black, that's me on the cover. Always other. Still scoping the skin in the place that you live. Forgot how to play, don't play where the kids get. With a stick, are you taking a... Don't you see they've been making this? Hey, what? Tell me, how can I find peace? I can't even see what factual is.
Let's get to work. Here's what we're gonna do.
You got it, come on, man.
Hey, hit me up.
Huddle up, gentlemen. Great win last night.
Don't expect our road to get any easier, though. We need to stay focused today so that we can go out there and keep this positive streak going. I want to score earlier and transition offense. If someone is up court, we have to get the ball to them. Let's get on the baseline and work on filling the lanes better and getting the ball to the middle of the floor.
Hey, yo, look at the clock.
Let's go.
Hey, he can ball, huh?
Who's watching here? Hey!
Go, go! Hey, I'll see you later.
Let's get to work. Here's what we're gonna do.
You got it. You got it. Come on, man.
Let's get to work. Here's what we're gonna do.
Next time, man. Next time.
First up, customize your My Player, set your abilities, and choose your takeovers. Then, hop into some games. And as you continue to play, not only will your skills increase, but so will your visibility within the league.
As your career progresses on the court, you'll
Welcome, folks. Thanks for tuning in to 2K Sports. Hey, Dave.
Thank you very much, Kevin. Well, Cole Anthony has made a name for himself when it comes to hitting cold-blooded game winners.
Just like his dad right next to me. David, thank you very much. So let's take a look at the starters for the Dallas Mavericks. They've got the prodigy, also Collins out there, and it's Lewis in at the small forward. And for the Pacers, Franklin out there with Moody. Then there's Tyrese Halliburton, and it's Udoh in at the 5 spot. Greg, you were drafted 12th overall. Talk about early expectations as a first-round pick.
Well, you know, everyone wants to see what you got. In reality, also, you want to see what you have against the best players in the world. So it'll take some time, though, to adapt to the speed of the game. But ultimately, it's about going out and competing.
And so it's the Mavericks getting on the board first. Franklin can't hit. The drive by Doncic. Off to a good start as he hits his first shot attempt.
From the moment this guy stepped into the league, Luka Doncic has been aggressive and assertive. He just attacks defenders.
Out of bounds, it'll be Mavericks ball. Mavericks ball. Pass to the prodigy. Down low. Whoops, they pick off the pass. And a fast break now for the Pacers. Here's Halliburton. It's tipped. Here in the first, a little over a minute played so far. Lets the 3 fly. Another 3 for Dallas.
And I like to see this. They're calling his number early, and he's delivering.
They know that if this guy goes off, their chances of winning rise exponentially.
Here's Udoh.
Yeah, scoreless here early after their first 4 shots. They right now are searching for a bucket.
A little over a minute 30 into this first quarter. No good from the Prodigy. Pacers have gone 0-4, missing their first 4 field goals. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. Indiana shooting their first free throws of the evening. First free throw is good.
At the line for Indiana. 2.
And so he hits both.
Well, this guy has multiple ways to get to the free throw line, and boy, has his stroke been on the money.
From deep. Pacers with the rebound. Last time they met was in Dallas, where they beat the Mavericks.
And the last time these two met, they were able to get a big win because of that bench production. Second unit might be a factor in this one as well.
Certainly something to keep an eye on. We'll see how the rotations go this time out. Every night it seems to be different.
Here's the Prodigy. Playing Houston, he was nearly unstoppable. Here's Stevens. The rebound by Halliburton.
Well, that's a blown defensive coverage, but it doesn't matter. He cannot answer the bell.
And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. The Pacers shooting their 3rd and 4th free throw shots of the night.
And going back a season ago, they were a pretty average team at the line, about 76% altogether.
First one falls for him. And he makes both free throws. Mavericks have gone 50% from the field, hitting 3 of 6 since the opening tip. Here's the Prodigy. Sinks it. What range from outside. Wow. The Prodigy's got 9 points.
And off to an incredible start here early from long range.
Passes it to Moody. And here's Udoh. Halliburton on the wing. Guarded by Doncic. Udoh trying to free himself up. And it's Halliburton missing.
2 minutes remaining in the first 2 minutes.
Here's the Prodigy. 9 points in the game so far. Off target there. That would have pushed the lead to double digits. And there's a minute 45 left to play here in the first.
Dallas foul.
And some changes here for the Pacers. Morrison's checked in, and it's John Collins in for Franklin. And the Mavericks will go for a different look here. Now, here's Moody. He had a 15-point outing in their last game against Utah.
And I don't care what his size is, you cannot forget to box him out. He's just got a nose for the ball, and he is fearless in attacking the glass.
Here's the Prodigy. Good on the three-point shot. He's got 12.
I'll tell you, this lead's not going anywhere with this guy making plays. What a quarter.
Hurley for by Conley. But 3. The Mavericks pull it in.
And close to making the defense pay for the lax coverage that time.
Out of bounds, Indiana takes possession. Jones checked in for the Pacers.
Onto the court for the Pacers.
Pacers trail by 8. The pass to Morrison. Shoots. And once again off the mark by Indiana. Now the Mavericks with it. They're on a 14-6 run. Here's the Prodigy. Another 3 for Dallas.
All these threes they're giving up have really been the driving force on this run.
The Prodigy's gotten some big threes tonight, shooting 5 of 8 from deep. That shot off the mark. Smith with the defensive effort. 1 second separating the shot clock and game clock. Here's the Prodigy. 15 points in the game. No coverage that time.
For 3.
The Prodigy's got 18 points in the game.
Yeah, we're seeing some fireworks from them already.
Well, what I love is the game plan has been solid from the opening tip, and guys are making their shots. That's critical.
And so it's the Dallas Mavericks sitting with a comfortable lead up by 14. A look at the field goal percentage numbers tells the story of what tough defense they're playing today. And we'll be back with you shortly. And it's a completely new group on the floor for the Mavericks. Mavericks leading by 17. They've got Tyrese Halliburton, Franklin out there with Moody, and it's Udoh in at the center position. So that's the group out there for Indiana. Sinks the triple.
And so many teams now look to establish the perimeter to set up everything else.
No doubt it's a growing trend, Greg, and he is highly accurate tonight.
And we've got an update here, so let's catch up with David Aldridge.
Hi, Kevin. Well, the prodigy in the last time out against the Rockets lit up the floor. He finished with 47 points, and he was really dialed in from three-point land, making a lot of long ones. A very solid stat line for him in what was a terrific outing. And you know he wants to keep the momentum going, Kevin.
Yeah, David, in stretches, he was absolutely dominant. Greg, he'd love to match that performance tonight.
This team needs his contributions. When he's right, he makes winning plays time and time again.
Well, when you're coming off a game like he had, you know the difference tonight. They're going to load up against him. They're going to try to take him out of his rhythm early.
And the rejection by Collins.
And they've got a big lead, not just on the scoreboard, but really in the rebounding numbers as well.
Tries a three, and he hits it from deep. 3 points there from the Prodigy. The Prodigy's got 6 in the quarter.
Unwilling to let up even for a moment. That's his killer instinct, just fanning the flames.
One thing I enjoy is watching players who don't pay attention to the score. You lock in on the moment and play the right way.
And it's Halliburton missing.
Boy, they can't cut into this lead with him going stone cold and only so much time to turn it around.
Here's the Prodigy. Another three for Dallas.
And how about the last 5 made shots have all been threes? The defense is just giving up a barrage.
Here's Halliburton. Cans the 12-footer.
Such a multi-talented threat on the offensive end, and you love his confidence.
A dominating first half of basketball, and so far hasn't been close. It's Dallas opening up a huge gap. Well, we've got a second half of basketball for you. We think it's going to be pretty good. A big comeback, though, is needed for this game to be competitive, and it probably has to happen quickly. The Prodigy having a great impact in this game.
And how about the amount he's contributing in the scoring column? Through 2 quarters, he has been terrific.
And one would expect that the defense made some adjustments at halftime, but he has the ability to answer right back.
Second half is underway. Here's who Michael Malone's got on the floor. Prodigy is up there with Collins. Then there's Doncic, and it's Lewis in at the small forward. And that was a great replay we just saw of our Mobile One block.
And this is how you protect and grow a lead, by making a huge effort on that end of the floor.
And a lot of players want a voice in team strategy, and I've always wondered, Greg, is there a downside for coaches letting their players get too involved?
I mean, there is a belief that you can have too many cooks in the kitchen, right? But if a player knows his stuff, it's worth at least hearing them out, if only to keep those open lines of communication.
The Prodigy connects again from distance. Buries his 10th triple of the game.
Unbelievable.
Halliburton outside, and there's the drive. Pass to Franklin. Back to Halliburton. This is to Udo. And he drops in the layup off the glass.
Boy, that's 3 for 4 this half. You like that they're starting with a little bit of extra energy. Nice.
Just a little over 90 seconds gone in the third quarter. No good from the Prodigy. And so it's Halliburton who brings up the ball for the Indiana Pacers. Since the second half started, they've only given up 3 points. Five on the clock. Fires the three. The shot missing. So the Mavericks will take it the other way. They've got the Pistons ahead of them in their next game in Detroit. That'll be the last game of their very short 3-game road tour. Here's the Prodigy. Off target from outside. Pacers trail by 18. To the middle. Here's Franklin. Takes the assist and lays it in. Picked out the pass nicely. Franklin's got his 3rd bucket of the night. And the Mavericks call time here.
All right, fans, get on your feet and make some noise. It's T-shirt time.
Both teams will make substitutions. Second half of play with just under 2.5 minutes gone. And if you need help spacing the floor, Moody's your guy. He's a nightmare to defend.
An elite 3-point shooter, you have to go out and guard him. But if you close out too hard, he can put the ball on the floor and take advantage of the driving lane. So pick your poison. I mean, he makes plays like that in his sleep. The game is just far too easy.
Second half of play, and we're 3 minutes into the third here. Gets the 3-pointer to fall.
Well, you love his effort level, right? Particularly when it's winning time. He is going for the finish.
The third, 2 minutes.
Pass to Morrison. It's Jones on the wing. Covered by Conley. Jones, no luck.
+8 in the rebound differential. One more reason why they're in control.
There's 1:38 left to play here in the third. The shot's good from the Prodigy.
That's a dozen straight points coming off the triple.
Popov, covered by Anthony. It's stolen by Anthony. Here's the Prodigy. He's got 36. From deep.
Dallas foul. That's his first personal foul.
Chasers trail by 20.
Jalen Smith.
Popov, covered by Anthony. Over to the wing.
I mean, I like the call. I thought the defense was just there a little late.
To the paint, here's Morrison. He's good with the little jumper in close. Morrison's got 5 points so far.
And of the last 6 baskets, 5 have come on the interior. This is just smash mouth, physical basketball, guys.
No good from the Prodigy. Indiana's gone 1 of 3 from downtown since halftime. For the 3. It's rebounded by Dallas. 24 seconds left in the third. Trying his luck from deep. Sinks the three-pointer. The Prodigy's got 39.
Defensively, they just look out of sync, not closing out on the threes in time.
Jones against Marion. Unloads from 13. Jones, no luck. He gets it up. And the last shot before the buzzer is off. And so it's Dallas, sitting on a 21-point lead to end the quarter. From the field, they have been outstanding. Amazing shooting. That's what has them headed to... And let's take now this moment to bring up our State Farm assist of the game.
And how about the big fella here showing us he's got some point guard skill here with the tremendous setup.
I'll tell you, in today's game, you want skill and decision-making.
Mazur's making a switch here. Halliburton's checked in. Just over 2.5 minutes played now here in the final quarter of regulation. The shot's good from the Prodigy.
Their ability, again, to stretch the floor, particularly in this second half.
And guys, boy, when you're hitting, it sure does work. It obviously opens up major options at the offensive end.
And for Dallas, Luka Doncic out there with the Prodigy. Then it's Collins, and it's Stevens in at the 3.
In the game, 2 minutes.
From outside the arc, and it's good. 3 points on the board on the shot from the Prodigy. The Prodigy's got 45 points. And back in the day, Greg, Allen Iverson got criticized for devaluing practice. Now we've got healthy players sitting out of games. Has load management gone too far, you think?
Not a practice, but a game. We got guys missing games, Kevin. There's no doubt about it. But honestly, I'm really all for load management in this regard. If I owned a team and I had to invest $200 million in a player, I want to do everything I can to prolong my investment. And the reality is we've got our stars playing at unprecedented lifts at higher levels later in their careers. So I'm all for doing what we can to prolong the careers of our very best players.
And guys, what do you think about the hustle stats for Dallas?
Their defense has been outstanding, closing out on shots and blocking a few as well.
They've gotten out on the break over and over tonight as well. A lot of baskets coming in transition.
And so it's going to end up in the record books as a blowout, a dominating performance for the Mavericks.
As one-sided as it gets today, you know, there were some dominant moments in about every facet of this game for that team.
Yeah, I mean, Kevin, it's hard to think of what didn't go right for them. Game planning by the coaches, execution by the players, everything was just on target.
And it'll mark their 4th win on the year, actually their 5th win on the year.
Important. With this win, they split the season series at a game apiece and also avoid the sweep, and that has to be a relief. A fantastic show. And what an amazing all-around game it was.
For the Prodigy.
Efficient productivity. You love what this guy has given to you on the offensive end.
Halliburton against Doncic. Down to 5 on the shot clock. And it's Halliburton penetrating. Collins with some nice D. Here's the Prodigy. Shoots. No good with the wing jumper. So no problem for Dallas as they get the win. To come into an opponent's building and dominate the way they did tonight says, I think, Greg, an awful lot about this team.
I guess they don't need home cooking to feel at home. I mean, Kevin, just a masterful performance all the way around.
And that about wraps it up. For Greg Anthony, Doris Burke, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for tuning in. See you later.
I've been here since ghetto. Yo, I know road, not meadows. I don't score goals from even when that girl look mellow. Yeah, my life unsettled. Black box pets, now black Corvettes, and the facts all checked to the check with zeros. Hello, nah, I ain't never won no medals, but I done toured to London on pedals when it was heat and tea from kettles. Now we get ice and kettles. Man, I just grind for the levels, deal with devils. Your kennels, I might be a dog, but I live like a rebel. Hola. I do a lot for $1. Yo, I do a lot for the guala. I know what it is to be broke, my brother. Yeah, I want a house with my mother. Made my way, won't in the gutter. Yeah, that's nice that you don't see color, but I'm black, that's me on the cover. Always other. Still scoping the skin in the place that you live. Forgot how to play, don't play with the kids get. With a stick, are you taking a... Don't you see they've been making this? Hey, what? Tell me, how can I find peace? I can't even see what factual is.
Speaking of off the court, the W allows you to build your brand as an entrepreneur, fashion icon, and more. As you advance your career in each job, you'll earn more and more rewards.
Did you say rewards, Chris? Because just like my career...
The iconic fist of Joe Louis should let you know that Detroit is our setting today. Welcome, everybody. Thanks for joining us for NBA. Allie, take it away.
BA, we've seen smaller market teams... unhappy.
Well, we'll see what comes of it, Allie. Thank you. And Grant, you look at these rosters, a lot of talent in the backcourt.
Oh, a sign of the times, BA. Agility and skill is in demand, and that is on display tonight.
So here's Dallas' starting group. They've got Luka Doncic, and it's the Prodigy in at the 4. And for Detroit, Floyd misses. Here's the Prodigy. Really played well against Indiana in his last game. Oh, trying his luck from deep. Sinks it from distance.
And now the game is really starting to flow. We should be in for a good one.
How good is it to see the first one go through the net?
Pass to Floyd. Tipped. Here's the Prodigy. And just about a minute into this first quarter. Launches a 3. Another 3 for Dallas.
I love this approach. Getting him involved early, and it's already paying off.
It makes sense, right? You're trying to get off to a fast start, and he can help with that.
Here's Floyd. That shot is off, and it's Dallas the other way. Fresh off a win against the Pacers.
Yeah, they connected from outside all game, and the defense had absolutely no answer for it.
They embraced the challenge as well. They hit big shot after big shot to keep the other team at bay.
Again, the miss by the Pistons.
Just brutal. I mean, 5 straight misses to begin the game.
Here's the Prodigy. He has 6. Hey, from beyond the arc. And that makes him 3 for 4. He's looking good.
When you let a team knock down that many threes, you know you're likely to be on the wrong side of a run.
Trying to find a spark here.
Yes, indeed. A rough stretch offensively. They could really use a basket.
Shot to stop the run. He can't get that one to fall. So the Mavericks will take it the other way. And this is their first time matched up with the Pistons this year.
It was surprising they lost both games to this team last year. You would have thought the opposite.
I mean, beautiful execution of the game plan offensively. So far, they are hitting 80% from the field.
Time called here. The Pistons decide to talk it over, coming off that win against the Sixers.
It really was the strength of their D helping them to force a lot of mistakes.
Just an all-around stellar team effort. Everybody on the floor was communicating exceptionally well.
The putback. Oh, he hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points.
And that ends their drought. You could feel the frustration building with each miss.
Frustrating beginning for them, but we have a long way to go. Now they just need to string together some buckets.
Pass to Lewis. 6 on the shot clock. Takes a 3. The prodigy can't hit. The Pistons trailing. To the middle. And Floyd gets it to go.
Just taking it right to the rim, and no one was there to greet him.
Wow, that's a defensive breakdown. Can't do that against good scores.
Here's the prodigy. He drops it from range. 12 points for him.
You can't help but look toward their defense. They're totally lost.
Just over 3.5 minutes gone here in the first. And so he draws the foul, headed to the line to shoot a pair.
At the line for your Pistons.
First one falls for him. So both teams making some changes here. Off on that one, so he goes 1 out of 2 at the line. Dallas has gone 4 of 6 from deep to start this game. Pass to Anthony. Here's the prodigy. 12 points for him. Counted from distance.
They are letting those threes fly from outside. Really in a great rhythm.
Here's Garland. Conley with some nice D. The Mavericks on offense. They're on a 17-5 run. Pass to Anthony. Up top, Smith. Here's the prodigy. From deep three-point range. Reed with the rebound. There's 25 seconds left to play in the first. To the paint. And he takes that one up and powers it through.
Hey, kept it simple. No reason to get fancy right now, B.A.
Yeah, he's just looking to find shots and produce for his team. Pass to the prodigy. Hey, puts up a 3. Connects from downtown. 18 points for him.
They've been very effective so far. A balanced attack at its best.
And it's helped them build an early lead. They just need to stay aggressive.
And so it's Dallas in a good situation, up by 13 points to close. Great to have you with us. Second. The Mavericks going with a whole new group out there. And about 3 minutes played now in the second quarter. On the court right now for Dallas. They've got Luka Doncic. And it's the prodigy in at the shooting guard position. Nailed it from beyond the arc. He's got 21.
Just incredible. I mean, he's really making it rain out there, knocking them down one after another.
Yeah, the defense has allowed him to get into a rhythm from there, and he's been relentless.
Thanks, guys. Well, the prodigy in their last time out against the Pacers delivered quite a performance. He dropped 50 points and was locked in from distance. It was impressive. He put up significant numbers. So the question becomes, can he do it again?
Well, it'll be interesting to see how much of that performance carries over into this one.
His goal is to provide whatever the team needs from him on that particular evening.
Well, that's what it means to be unselfish, putting the team's interests first. As you say, he just wants to come away with the W.
1:03 left to play in the half. Doesn't go there. 8 for 12. Detroit has gotten 5 of their 9 attempts from deep to go. Down low. Pass to Griffith. To halt the run. Mavericks with a rebound.
He is so good attacking the rim. It's rare to see him denied like that.
There's the three. He gets it to go again. 9 for 13 so far.
And he was dominant in their last outing. And the same thing here tonight. He is in a terrific groove right now.
Here's the thing. He's a guy who will go on hot streaks for you over a number of games.
Detroit calls timeout.
It's time to talk this over and try to put a stop to this run.
Because right now it feels like the pace is being dictated to them. They need to go back to playing their brand of basketball.
The Mavericks making a switch here. 9 seconds separating the shot clock and game clock. To the inside. Just 5 on the clock. Deflected! Here's the prodigy. 27 points for him. Fires from deep. Oh, it would have counted had it fallen, but it is offline. And so it's Dallas, a sizable 18-point lead at the end of the period. Their defensive efforts have paid off, effectively shutting down the opposing offense. All right, stick around. We'll be right back after this. And as we dive into the second half, we'll find out if the next 2 quarters are any different from the first 2. So far, it's been a runaway. And a lot made nowadays about wingspan, Smitty. Now, be honest. You're listed at 6'7". Is your wingspan more pterodactyl or T-Rex?
B.A., I love that. First of all, I'm 6'8", and my wingspan is more like just Smitty.
Three-pointer off the mark. Detroit has gotten 5 of their 9 attempts from deep to go. On the court right now for Dallas. They've got Luka Doncic. And it's the prodigy in at the power forward position. Dallas shooting great. 62% from the field and continuing to get it done. Oh, from deep. Good. Another from 3. Buries his 10th triple of the game.
Unbelievable, B.A. Unbelievable.
Boy, they need something to go to regain some confidence.
No question. Way too many empty possessions for them.
Collins defending. So it'll be 2 free throws. He was fouled in the act of shooting.
At the line for Detroit.
And he drops the first. And the Pistons making a change here. Garland's checked in. Hits both from the stripe. Dallas has gone 1 for 2 from outside the arc in this third quarter. Pass to the Prodigy. From deep. And again for 3.
He's been on the money from deep.
Definitely. Looking to shoot as much as possible. The Pistons shooting only 34% in this one. Let's check in with our reporter, Allie LaForce.
Thanks, Brian. Historically, a few franchises have gobbled up most of the NBA championships. A significant number of teams have never won a title, though. However, we're in an interesting time. A lot of those franchises are looking for their first title. They're among the top teams now. And guys, they're hoping to get on the board.
Oh, yes. Very interesting, Allie. Thanks for that. Pass to Conley. Over to the wing. Here's the Prodigy. Reed defending. Sinks the tray. He's got 36 points.
A dozen consecutive points off of threes. This defense looks rattled.
Got a piece of it. Detroit has gotten 5 of their 9 attempts from deep to go. 5 on the clock. The 3. Drills it from deep.
And both teams running long-range plays that are working.
How often do we see this these days? Clubs answering each other from range. He has taken it upon himself to score the ball as much as possible for his team. He's not looking to pass it right now.
Conley against Garland. Pass to Floyd. Shoots over Collins. Floyd misses.
High percentage look for him. But bottom line, they're not all going to go down.
Hey, expanding his range. And the ball out of play. The Pistons will have it. His shot was hindered by that momentous mobile 1 block.
Showing no signs of giving up this lead. That block sent shockwaves into the opposition sails.
71.
Detroit has gotten 6 of 10 three-pointers to drop. Right side Garland. Shoots from 12. Uses the glass to drop it in. Garland's got 7.
Love to see that kind of activity. He just makes things happen.
When he first came into the NBA, Grant, Darius Garland was a little bit of a mystery. He only played 5 games in college because of an injury, but it didn't stop the Cavs from taking him with the 5th pick overall in 2019.
And that's how obvious his talent was. It was clear his offensive skill set could translate to the NBA. And when you've got a guy who can shoot over the defense or can get into the lane and finish, you can't pass him up, no matter how many games he played in college.
And the Prodigy gets it to go.
They're getting torched on the perimeter. 4 of the last 5 buckets have been threes.
Garland against Conley. And the shot is good by Garland. He's got 9.
And this team's struggles are not his fault. He's putting in work at the offensive end.
Here's the Prodigy. And he's got 41 now. No one covering. He's got 44.
Very consistent tonight at the offensive end. Right there, he helps fuel the fire.
He's guarded by Anthony. We've got 33 seconds left in the third quarter. Smith with the rebound. The Mavericks have gone 6 for 9 in the half. 20 seconds left in the third quarter, and they'll get another chance. Here's the Prodigy. He's got 44. Such a wide open look.
They are unconscious from outside, and so far, the defense has had no answer.
You know what? They talked about this at halftime, and they're doing a better job of creating space.
Willing passers, unselfish play. You have to appreciate this kind of offense.
And so it's the Dallas Mavericks, a huge 24-point lead for them. And then And a worthy candidate tonight as we take a look at our State Farm assist of the game.
And I'll tell you what, this was a no-brainer tonight. Take a look at the precision on this feed. Couldn't play.
And so it's the Mavericks taking care of business in this one. This one wasn't even close. The hometown crowd was waiting for a miracle that never came.
Yeah, and this team was consistent throughout. They met every challenge, and they earned this dub.
Thank you for joining us. That'll do it for now. So for Grant Hill, Allie LaForce, and Steve Smith, I'm Brian Anderson, thanking everyone for watching tonight's game. We'll see you next time.
I've been here since Guess was ghetto. Yo, I know Road North Meadows. I don't score goals from even when that girl look mellow. Yeah, my life unsettled. Black box pets and all black Corvettes and a fax all checked and a check with zeros. Hello. Nah, I ain't never won no medals, but I done toured of London on pedals when it was heat and tea from kettles. Now we get ice in kettles. Man, I just grind for the levels. Deal with devils, your kennels. I might be a dog, but I live like a rebel. I do a lot for $1. Yo, I do a lot for the guala. I know what it is to be broke, my brother. Yeah, I want a house for my mother. Made my way, won't in the gutter. Yeah, that's nice that you don't see color, but I'm black, that's me on the cover. Always other.
Soon enough, your role on your WNBA team will increase. And as it does, you'll be able to influence your team's decision-making by suggesting trade targets and free agents that you'd most like to play with.
You'll be rewarded with each of your
A stunning view of the moon over our broadcast location tonight in Dallas, Texas. Greetings, everyone. Glad to have you here with us on this Wednesday night edition of the NBA. DA, it's all yours.
Kevin, thank you. Now, Nikola Jokic.
He is definitely letting the play develop, DA. Thank you. And the Houston Rockets starting five. We've got DeAndre Hunter. Jokic is out there with White. And it's May in at the one spot. And for the Mavericks, they've got Collins. Prodigy is out there with Doncic. And it's Stevens in at the two guard. And for teams already exceeding expectations, Greg, their spirits are running sky high right now.
And it's such a great feeling to come out strong. But it's hard to maintain that consistency. The teams that do, they believe in themselves and they keep playing to their strength.
Here's the Prodigy in the game against Detroit. Very impressive.
And the first of many to come. Explosive offensive talent on both sides.
Boy, I tell you what, that's going to be like a pinball machine, the way that scoreboard's going to light up.
And how about the awareness Hunter possesses, understands when one of his guys has an opportunity.
Here's the Prodigy, a three ball, another three for Dallas.
Well, he is looking confident. Love how they're using him so far.
And you know what? They're going to keep using him. I mean, he'll be the centerpiece of their offense today. You can bank on that.
Here's May. And it's off the back rim. No good. Dallas has gone 2 of 2 from three-point range here in the first quarter. Here's the Prodigy. White covering. No good from the Prodigy. Pull-up jumper. That's tipped. Uses the glass to finish the layup. The Prodigy's got his third basket of the night right there.
You gotta love his hustle, leaving the defense no time to react.
And you know you're going to get those buckets, guys, when you're quick to get out on the break. Get that ball up the court as fast as you can.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
Well, this early, they should be showing a lot more energy on defense. It's not there.
driving to the basket.
Oh, inflicting some punishment with the two-hand flush.
They're going for the throat.
Now's the time to do it. Keep attacking that rim.
Jokic draws the double. And a bit of a battle here for the ball. The official signals a jump ball here. Let's take another look at the staunch defense during that mobile one block.
And making a statement right away, letting them know they won't get any easy ones when he's around.
And the Mavericks with possession here. Mavericks have gone 4 of 5 from the field so far. Here's the prodigy. He's got 10. Gets it to go from beyond the arc.
And the story here, Kevin, early on is how well they've shot the basketball.
Very high percentage so far, and if you want to start a game hot, that's the way to do it.
Hammers the alley-oop through.
Yeah, his court awareness and feel, Jokic is incredible in those areas. I mean, he sees the floor extremely well for a big guy.
Here's the prodigy. 13 points in the game. Another three for Dallas.
Yeah, great outside shooting, really fueling this run.
Inside. Houston's shot's good. Houston's got 6.
And their post play has been really solid right off the bat.
2 minutes remaining in the first. 2 minutes.
1:57 left in the first. The shot's good from the prodigy.
The defense a step slow, and you can see the results.
That's 3 in a row from out there now, so they've got to do a better job contesting.
And Houston calls their first time out of the game. They're moving on after the tough loss they took at the hands of Miami.
I mean, they went into that one with the thought that they may have a chance. No.
It wasn't pretty. That's definitely the case. I mean, I know they'd like to scrub that game from their memories and actually erase it from the hard drive.
Looking at who's out there now for the Mavericks. Marion's checked in, and Smith subbed in for Lewis. Here's the prodigy. He's got 19. Three-pointer on the way. Another 3 for Dallas.
Yeah, they built up this lead 3 points at a time.
And I like the strategy. It's a great strategy. Bury those threes early, and it'll open up the inside for them later on.
We've got 1:13 left to play in the first. Murphy can't hit.
Boy, patrolling the paint well, protecting the rim. That's exactly the kind of defensive effort you need against him.
Their play on both ends has been superb. We'll see if they can maintain the momentum.
And, you know, nothing like getting an opponent on the ropes early. You love that if you're on that side of the scoreboard, and they are landing some haymakers now.
And I got to say, sort of surprising he goes for a slam that difficult when they're trailing.
But still a magnificent move to the rim.
I don't care what the score is there, fellas. That's the play we'll remember from this game, clearly.
Now, Booker, after the missed 3 from the prodigy, to the inside. Here's Watson. Good work defensively by Marion.
Well, he's much better than that. Really no excuse for missing that lane.
I like their focus coming in. Terrific execution so far.
And, you know, it's an all-out effort they've come in with. Very aggressive offense so far.
2 seconds separating the shot clock and game clock. Booker outside. Shot clock at 6. Count it, good.
And that's what you like to see right there. A solid move to give himself some room and take it inside.
Out of bounds. Houston takes possession.
Substitution for your Mavericks. Substitution
making some changes here. We're just over 2.5 minutes into the second quarter. They've got the prodigy. He's out there with Luka Doncic. And it's Collins in at the center, filling out the middle. That's the lineup in the game for Dallas. Shots good from the prodigy.
Coming off a big game, his confidence couldn't be higher, and Coach knows it.
Showing no signs of slowing or cooling down. They're going to ride him as far as he can take him.
And we've got an update here, so let's check in with David Aldridge reporting from the sideline.
Hi, Kevin. Well, the prodigy in the last time out against the Pistons was all business. He finished with 47 points, and And all game long, he seemed like he couldn't miss from outside the arc, converting many times from distance. The stat line was filled, and the whole league is talking about it. We'll see what he does for an encore tonight, Kevin.
Thanks, David. Yeah, it was a special night for him. The team really fed off his energy.
Yeah, the catalyst for that win, it was an effort that I'm sure he's hoping to replicate tonight.
Yeah, you know, all indications are that he feels good coming into this. Feels confident that he can build on that prior success.
A second chance effort, and Doncic lays it in. Doncic has got his first bucket of the night.
Luka's a big 6'7", very strong, deceptively so. He's an extra forward out there rebounding the ball, even though he's got point guard skills when it's in his hand.
Great positioning on the putback.
Just in a perfect position to grab that rebound and then get the putback.
Pass to the Prodigy. Driving inside, and then jammed down as he goes right over Jokic.
When you play with Luka now, Doncic, he's ready to find you if you're open, so you've got to be ready to receive.
And there's the pass to Jokic. Now Hunter. He had an 18-point outing in the last game against Miami.
Yeah, way to play in attack mode and get to the line.
And, you know, the defense gets their money for that foul, stopping the layup and not giving up the and one.
Taking 2 shots.
And that's good as he hits both of his shots.
Probably as close to a sure thing as you can have at the free throw line.
29 seconds left in the first half. The Prodigy, they get it again. Trying to get open is Lewis. Got a hand on it. From 18 feet away, here's Watson. And they had their chances. 2 offensive rebounds, but they still come up empty. Into the lane, and down it goes, jamming that one home.
Oh, that's straight TNT, baby. Explosive.
That was pretty, and he just has that effortless knack for getting inside.
Tell you what, you'd hate to be the guy having the responsibility of...
So as we conclude the first half, so far fairly one-sided. Mavericks lead by 16. Time now for the halftime break, with the third quarter soon to follow. And with a big gap on the scoreboard, the second half begins with very different goals for these teams. One side trying to mount a comeback, one side trying to protect their lead. The Prodigy having a great impact in this game.
Yeah, he's just been raining down on them from deep here. Talk about dialed in.
Well, you know, the stroke looks fantastic. Even when he's had a hand in his face, it hasn't affected him at all.
So on the floor for Houston, they've got Hunter. White is out there with Jokic, and it's Houston at the power forward position. And in 2021, we saw Tim Duncan enter the Hall of Fame with others. You think of his iconic bank shot, and Clark, why don't more players, you think, perfect that shot?
Well, you know what? Shots that are that iconic are really hard to master, so I think some legends have just perfected something that few others can master in the same way. That's part of it. And then the other part of it is that the game is so different now. It's a three-point shooting game. You don't necessarily need a signature shot. If you can shoot it from deep and drive it, then you can play in today's NBA. He's certainly been their go-to guy when it matters most. He's trying to close this one out.
And if you're just joining us, we played over a minute here in the third. Here's Jokic, and they pick up 2. Jokic has got his second bucket.
Around the hoop, Nikola is deadly. Great touch from Jokic there.
Here's the Prodigy. White covering. The Prodigy. Another 3 for Dallas.
And at the offensive end, he's done about as much as they could have hoped for today.
Now a timeout called by Houston. Okay, well, let's check in with David Aldridge, who's reporting from the sideline.
Thank you, Kevin. Nikola Jokic is arguably the greatest passing center of all time. Arguably because Wilt is in the conversation. But Jokic sees the game a frame ahead. Nikola said, I just look where defenders are standing, listen to what they're talking about, and their play calls. For me, it's a normal thing. I just wonder what they're doing, and I do the opposite. Kevin, it's simple, actually. I'm going to do the opposite now and stop talking.
No. You keep talking, we'll keep listening, and David, thank you very much.
Capable of running the offense. Doncic, fantastic at getting his teammates involved.
Here's Booker. That's good again. His 7th basket. 7 for 10 from the floor.
Boy, he's really been dominant in this one. Unfortunately, he hasn't had much help.
Here's the prodigy. Shot clock reset for Dallas. The shot by Marion, no good. Gets trailed by 17. Outside Murphy. Good. And a nice assist from Booker. Booker's got his 3rd assist on the night.
I tell you what, it's almost like stealing to watch how he plays the game from this seat. That is not possible. Is that possible?
I think it is, Greg. Not probable, but like possible, like you said.
He's one of the few players in the NBA who can pull something like that off.
That should give him a nice little jolt.
Yeah, it has to. They need a jolt, GA.
And you know, that's exactly. What happens when you don't settle? That's the result. Tremendous effort and a big-time finish there. Yep, he's their leading scorer in this game and has been the dominant figure today. No doubt about it.
May passes to Houston. Now, here is Murphy. Lock at 6 over Marion. Murphy can't hit.
Not sure what the D was doing there. Clearly a breakdown. You can ill afford to give a guy like him that good a look.
Oh, and a fast break for the Rockets. Here's Booker. Pass to Houston over Marion. Houston can't get it to go. Mavericks leading by 16. 1:12 left in the 3rd quarter of the game. No good from the prodigy. Rockets have gone 6 of 9 from the floor here in the 2nd half. They've got to be happy with that. The 10-footer. It's deflected. Pearson passes to the prodigy. From deep. And again for 3. Buries his 10th triple of the game.
Unbelievable.
Rockets trail by 19. Murphy with the ball. He has 6. Banked in off the glass. Murphy's got 5 points in the quarter.
And not relying at all on the three-point shot. They may want to rethink about stretching the defense a bit like they did in that first half.
26 seconds left in the 3rd quarter. Shoots a 3. No good from the prodigy. Houston's gone 2 of 2 from long range in the 3rd quarter so far. Kicks to Booker. With the floater. Here's the prodigy. Good, he hits again.
And he's up to 52 points.
Yeah, making a GA look all too easy right now. Well, through 3 quarters of play, down double digits, it may be difficult to overcome. The Mavericks on top, up 19. And we'll get going after this from the American Airlines Center. While we have the chance now, folks, let's go to our State Farm assist of the game.
And the winner today, the big fella here with the...
So we see the Mavericks taking the win here. They poured it on tonight. Dominant showing in front of a crowd that loved every minute of it.
And, you know, this game could really be a defining one for what they can do when they are playing at their best. I mean, being here at home no doubt helps, and the execution was flawless.
Thank you for joining us. That'll do it for now. For Greg Anthony, Clark Kellogg, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan. Thanks for watching this presentation of the NBA on 2K Sports. See you next time.
I've been here since gas was ghetto. Yo, I know road, no meadows. I don't score goals from even when that girl look mellow. Yeah, my life unsettled. Black box pets, now black core. Less than a fax, all checked and a check with zeros. Hello. Nah, I ain't never won no medals, but I done toured the London on pedals when it was heat and tea from kettles. $1. Yo, I give a lot for the koala. I know what it is to be broke, my brother. Yeah, I want a house for my mother.
Today I'm joined by Brian and Danny as we are heading over to the W Online to take on some of the competition, and it looks like we just found 3 opponents right now. So we're ready to start this thing.
It looks like they have a pirate at point and maybe 2 paint protectors. Brian's gonna have a tough time. They're probably gonna want to try to stifle his large build.
Up next, the Wizards taking on the Mavericks. For the Wizards, they've yet to... Welcome and thanks for joining 2K. Allie, it's all yours.
Brian, as the NBA...
Very interesting, Allie. Good stuff there. Thank you. So here's Dallas's starting group. They've got Luka Doncic, and it's Stevens in at the 2 guard. And for Washington, and a couple of teams coming out scorching hot this season, Grant. How far can a hot start carry a team?
Well, some teams can ride a strong start throughout the whole season. I mean, it's just a huge mental boost for a team, particularly early on.
It'll be the Wizards off the tip. Here's Turner. Pass to Wood from downtown. Stevens with a rebound. And here's Dallas. Here's the prodigy. He shoots a 3. Drains the triple.
Oh, they've tailored their offense around him. And let me tell you, he loves playing in this system.
And here's Turner. Wood left side. For 3. Goes back up. And it's blocked by Collins.
3 misses in a row. Still looking for their first bucket.
Here's the prodigy. No good on the 3. For Washington, they've gone 0 for 3 from the floor to begin this one. Pass to Wood. Collins defending. And the officials called goaltending, so they'll award the basket.
Yeah, it was just a little late. I mean, he thought he got there, but the ref saw it otherwise.
Dallas has gone 1 for 2 from beyond the arc in this first quarter. First quarter of play with about a minute and a half gone by. And the prodigy gets it to go.
3 points.
He has 6.
Starting to find his rhythm. He's cooking, and he knows it.
Yeah, that's because he's getting his number called early. I mean, he's doing his part to help carry the offensive load.
Guarded by Doncic. Out to the right wing. Turner for 3. Stevens with a rebound. Pass to the prodigy. To the left wing. Oh, he tries a three. Can't get it to go. 2 for 4 thus far. They've been having major problems offensively.
Definitely in a bit of a dry spell.
The three is up. And can't get it. He's now 1 of 3. The Mavericks have gone 2 of 4 so far. And here in the first, approaching 3 minutes play. He buries it from 3.
Wow. Some strong perimeter shooting here in the first quarter.
Pass to Turner. Now Wood. Now here's Turner. 6 to shoot.
2 minutes. 2 minutes remaining in the first quarter.
Shoots over Collins. Turner, no good.
Golden opportunity that he can't make good on. Maybe a wake-up call to the D, though. They can't leave him alone like that.
Here's the prodigy. Another 3 for Dallas.
3-point. And they're behind right now because they're failing to play quality defense. It's that simple.
Washington has gone 0 for 4 from deep to start this one. 1:31 left in the opening quarter. And he's going for the lob. Very pretty alley-oop.
Nice touch on both ends of that alley-oop.
Hey, when he let go of the pass, I had no idea what he was going for. Doncic on the wing. Here's the prodigy. Coming off a terrific game against Houston. And the Mavericks, another 3.
The defense is nowhere to be found guarding the three-point shot.
Now a timeout called by Washington. They put up a nice win against Toronto last time out.
I found it was an interesting game. Anything they couldn't get from their starters, they got from their reserves.
When the bench steps up, it takes pressure off the starters, and they stepped up big in that game.
And a new group getting ready for the Mavericks. Covered by Smith. And it's rejected. And they get it back. Pass to Mullen. And he didn't get quite enough under that one. And Dallas with possession. They're on a 15-4 run. He tries for 3. Another 3 for Dallas.
3-point.
A dozen consecutive points off of threes. This defense looks rattled.
7-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. Covered by Smith. It's tipped. And it's out of bounds to the Wizards as Washington retains possession. How about that strong defensive performance for this half's mobile 1 block?
That'll put some fear into the shooters, and he made sure to do it early, too.
20 seconds left in the first quarter. Pass to Mullen. This one for 3. No good on the shot. Here's the prodigy, guarded by Wood. Here's the prodigy. He got it up. And so it's Dallas up 14 as we wrap up the quarter. They've done well to disrupt the opposition, playing inspired defense. We'll be right back. If you're just tuning in, we've got a wide margin on the scoreboard, but plenty of time left for a comeback. And quite a position here for the Mavericks to be in. What do you think, guys?
Well, it's simple. I mean, they started off strong, and they've been hot from beyond the arc since the get-go.
Oh, at the defense spinning in circles. Hard to cover all that ground.
And for Dallas, they've got Anthony. And it's Conley in at the shooting guard position. Covered by Smith. Mavericks with a rebound. Smith's got 4 rebounds now. And for Washington, here's the Prodigy, guarded by Wood. Here's the Prodigy. And the Mavericks, another 3.
Yeah, he's in his bag from beyond the arc right now. You see his confidence.
The basket looks as big as the ocean right now. I mean, that's how easy he's making it look.
From deep. Rebounded by Marion.
Tried to come right back at him with the 3. Not that time.
The Prodigy. That one goes. And that's his 9th made shot in 12 attempts.
They couldn't have asked for much more from him today. He's been a key force in their offense.
Well, you were Rookie of the Year back in 1995, Grant. For young guys coming into the league, how difficult are expectations right out of the gate?
Well, rookies these days are way younger than when I played. I mean, I was 22 my first year in the league after 4 years in college. So, you know, I think we have to give these young players time to develop and learn how to become great in the NBA.
Thanks, guys. Well, the Prodigy in their last time out against the Rockets really lit up the floor. He contributed 52 points, and he was red hot from beyond the arc, raining down a ton of threes. He had his handprint all over that game. Put up some big numbers. Guys, back to you.
Yeah, he was unstoppable. And so it's Dallas in total control, up by 29 going into... And with a big gap on the scoreboard, the second half begins with very different goals for these teams. One side trying to mount a comeback, one side trying to protect their lead. Getting underway in the second half, here's the 5 for Michael Malone. They've got Luka Doncic, and it's the Prodigy in at the 4. Oh, trying his luck from deep. It falls, and now he's 10 of 15 shooting. Nice work.
And just not letting up at all. I mean, you have to love this approach. You want to get the ball to the guys who make plays.
You have to go to your best scorers. I mean, it's a smart strategy, and so far, it's paying off.
And the basket by Wood.
That's how you up the ante. Come right back at him.
Let's talk about great competition going on. That's what makes a matchup like this so much fun to watch. And with the game he's having, there's no doubt he'll be the guy they lean on to protect the lead.
And Washington with possession. Following this one, they host the Trailblazers. That game will be the 3rd of 5 at home. Shoots it from the high post. That one a tad offline, but it drops in for him. Turner's gotten his first bucket of the night.
Okay, that's the shot he loves. I mean, unless there's a guy right in his jersey, he's going to convert.
Here's the Prodigy. Turner covers. Lets it go from deep. Washington with a rebound. Inside. Here's Wood. Soft touch off the glass. Wood's got his second bucket of the night.
A great move. I mean, the defense has no response.
You'd like to see a little more energy coming out of halftime on the defensive end.
Trust Doncic to make smart moves with the ball. He puts it in the hands of a guy with a wide-open shot.
Guarded by Doncic. Wood outside. That three's off the mark.
Now that's their first miss after hitting 3 in a row to start the half. I mean, I guess it had to happen sometime.
And some have said the pandemic increased the league's interest in a potential expansion. Grant, is that something you'd like to see?
You know, I wouldn't mind that at all. I mean, it just speaks to the league continuing to be popular and continuing to grow throughout the world. So we all know there'd be a hefty expansion fee, but there's some great markets out there that love the game of basketball and would really embrace a team. You know, one city that comes to mind, Seattle. So maybe it'll happen. I'm hoping it does.
From the arc. On target from range. He's got 5.
And their perimeter shooting numbers have been up since the start of the second half.
Here's the Prodigy. Tried to bank it in, but it misses. Washington's gone 2 of 3 from outside so far in the third quarter. Wood with it. Now Doncic defending. Right at the free throw line. Wood misses. Dallas has gone 1 for 2 from outside the arc in this third quarter. Here's the Prodigy. Turner covers.
Number 9. Filthy. I mean, just the arena is stunned.
He's got a deep bag of tricks to dig into. For Washington, they've gone 4 of 6 from the floor in this third quarter. And he lobs it up.
Gliding the pass to where it needed to be.
Wow, a strong finish to seal the deal. The Mavericks have gotten 5 of 7 attempts in the third quarter. Collins outside. Here's the Prodigy. And that one is stuffed right through.
He was ready to go tonight. I mean, he's made more plays than anyone else out there. No question about it.
Wood outside. And we've got 1:18 left in the third quarter. Got a hand on it.
I'll tell you what, they've rebounded the ball tremendously well.
Unloads from 13. The Prodigy can't hit. Well, the Wizards shooting about 35% so far in this game. Wood outside. Pass to Turner. Shot clock at 6. Now here's Wood, guarded by Doncic. The 11-footer. Wood misses. Here's the Prodigy. From deep three-point range. Can't hit that one. Now the Wizards take it the other way. They're searching for a way to score.
Yeah, buckets have been very tough to come by.
About 7 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. From 12 feet. That's tipped. Goes up again. And the layup is good. 9 points in the game.
Toughness and energy on the boards. An easy putback to show for it.
And that's not going to go. And so it's Dallas in total control. Up by 20. And with the fourth quarter upon us, time is running.
Mavericks.
Completely new group here for the Mavericks. And an important part of every team's game, a look at the hustle stats for the Mavericks.
All those block shots, that's a clear indicator of the great D they've been playing. Not giving them an inch of space out there.
Another area where they've done a great job tonight is forcing the issue on D and getting some steals.
Washington has gone 3 of 6 from downtown so far in the fourth.
2 minutes. 2 minutes remaining in the fourth quarter. 2 minutes.
1:56 left in the fourth quarter. Over to the left wing. Pass to Mullen. And rejected. They retain possession, and he recovers it. Another miss. Boy, they had their chance there. Couldn't get it to go. So the Mavericks 5 right now. They've got Luka Doncic. And it's the Prodigy in at the 2. Hey, expanding his range. Connects again from distance. Buries his 10th triple of the game.
Unbelievable, B.A. Unbelievable. And let's face it, this one was never really in question. They came out with purpose and just overwhelmed the opposition. A great win for the Mavericks.
Pretty clear who the better team was today. They dominated in just about every phase of this game, Grant.
B.A., it's almost hard to think what didn't go well for them. Their plan, their execution, everything was absolutely on point.
And with this performance, they'll have claimed their 8th win of the year.
Only a 2-game series, and they win both. They have to be satisfied with this. He's been playing great, unselfish basketball, really putting the rock in the hands of the right shooters.
Yeah, he's just not giving the ball up. He's passing with a purpose, and it's leading to scores.
Lewis with the rebound. 43 seconds left in the fourth quarter.
Stepping up and nailing an important shot to put this away.
That's the dagger. You could tell they wanted that one. I know that seals the deal.
Oh, it's stolen by Doncic. Here's the prodigy. Out left to the wing. Three-pointer. Hits yet again. Wow!
My goodness. 50 for the game.
Just putting on a show. Out to the right wing. Collins defending. Oh, that one's off. Still out of sync. Shoots it from the corner. Misses there. And so it's the Mavericks taking care of business in this one. Boy, this crowd has to be shocked by the way their team was dismantled.
Now, shocked and surprised. It doesn't matter what the matchup is. You never expect a road team to just waltz in and cruise to the type of victory like we saw tonight.
And that about wraps it up. For Chris Webber, Allie LaForce, and Grant Hill, I'm Brian Anderson. Thank you for tuning in to watch the NBA on 2K Sports. We'll see you next time.
Girl look mellow. Yeah, my life unsettled. Black box pets in our black Corvettes and the facts all checked and the checks with zeros. Hello. Nah, I ain't never won no medals, but I done toured of London on pedals when it was heat and tea from kettles. Now we get ice in kettles.
Bye.